The Who's Next All-American Games help answer the question, who's next? And if the players in our second contest are any indication, I don't think anyone has to ask the question, who's next? Because they brought next and then some. It's Team Equality and Team Justice. Several Gatorade Players of the Year, multiple members of the ESPNW 100 rankings for 2022, and lots of talent to be had all around. This should be one epic conclusion to the return of the Who's Next All-American Games at Maranatha Christian Academy. Hello everyone, I'm Mike Peden, once again joined by Rudy Ruffin and Latoya Turk. And Rudy, Latoya, we got quite the show in our first game. I don't know what to say about the second game except hold on to your butts.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all these high-level elite players. There's a lot of Gatorade Players of the Year, a lot of All-Stars, a lot of McDonald's Players of the Year, so I think it's going to be a lot more intense of a game.
Yeah, these girls came to play tonight. They all give me basketball vibes. They're great athletes, and I'm just excited to see them play together on this floor tonight.
Several McDonald's All-Americans, as Rudy mentioned. For Minnesota, repping the North Star State, you've got Nia Holloway, who's going to Minnesota, Amaya Battle, her future college teammate, Savannah White, and one of the McDonald's All-Americans, Nnaji, the Minnesota Gatorade Player of the Year. That is a fearsome foursome.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how these four girls match up against different girls from other states because down south, it's a little different level of play.
And Minnesota came and they represented. I mean, even in the first game, we had a lot of representation on the floor, and tonight, the second game, it's loaded with some of our top players from the state.
And a few of them you will see actually come from the Midwest, including Jada Gyamfi and Hannah Stolke, both going to Iowa. Stolke, Miss Basketball Iowa for 2022. Jakalenga Winantanda, the Gatorade Player of the Year from South Dakota. And too many to list in the open, but that is a snippet of the talent that will be on display in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the UCLA recruits. UCLA had some pretty heavy hitters here tonight, and Londynn Jones will be on the floor for the second game, and I'm really looking to see what she does at that guard position.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Imani Lester, who is going to Louisville, and she just looks big, strong, and tall, and I think she's going to dominate in this game.
We'll find out who dominates in our second game in a moment. Let's now take you to the player introductions so you can say hello to everyone participating in Team Equality versus Team Justice. You're watching the Who's Next All-American Games.
Hi, I'm Shay Bollin. I'm a guard. I go to Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. I'm going to Duke next year. My favorite player is Jason Tatum.
Hi, my name is Maggie Mendelson. I'm a 6'5" power forward from Utah. I go to Fremont High School. I'm going to Nebraska to play volleyball and basketball, and my favorite player is Candace Parker.
Hi y'all, my name is Londynn Jones. I'm from Riverside, California. I go to Centennial High School in Corona. I will be attending UCLA, and my favorite player is Isaiah Thomas.
My name is Nnaji. I'm a power forward. I go to Hopkins High School. Next year I'll be going to University of Arizona, and my favorite player is Kevin Durant.
My name is Savannah White. I'm a guard. I go to DeLaSalle High School. I'm going to University of Wisconsin-Madison next year, and my favorite player is Candace Parker.
Hi, I'm Lemyah Hylton. I play the guard position. I am from Toronto, Canada. I play for Southwest Academy, and my favorite basketball player is Kevin Durant, and I'm going to the University of Arizona next year.
My name is Jordan Harrison. I'm a point guard. I go to Classen High School. I'll be going to Stephen F. Austin University, and my favorite player is Eric McDonald.
I'm Jada Gyamfi. I'm a power forward from Johnston, Iowa. I went to Johnston High School, and I'm committed to the University of Iowa, and my favorite player is Kobe Bryant.
I'm Nyla Harris. I'm a stretch forward. I go to Lake Highland Prep. I will be going to the University of Louisville, and my favorite player is Candace Parker.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Sydney Bowles. I'm a wing. I go to Woodward Academy. I'm currently undecided due to a recent coaching change, and my favorite player is Kevin Durant.
I'm Shay. I'm a point guard. I go to St. Mary's High School. and I'm attending Penn State next year, and my favorite player is Sue Bird.
My name is Nia Holloway. I'm a forward. I go to high school here in Minnesota at Eden Prairie High School. I'm going to the University of Minnesota next year, and my favorite basketball player ever is A'ja Wilson.
All right, my name is Lemyah Battle. I go to Hopkins. I'm a point guard. I'm committed to go to the U of M, and my favorite player is Paige.
My name is Hannah Stolke. I'm a guard. I went to Cedar Rapids, Washington, and Iowa. I'm going to the University of Iowa, and my favorite player is Candace Parker. Hi, my name is Jacqueline Tanda. I'm 18 years old. I'm a guard/forward. I go to Sioux Falls, Washington High School in South Dakota. I'm going to be attending University of Texas in Austin next year, and my two favorite players are Candace Parker and A'ja Wilson.
Hey, I'm Imani Lester. I am a center power forward. I go to North Raleigh Christian Academy, and I'm committed to Louisville, and my favorite player is LeBron James.
The pleasantries have concluded. I can't wait for this. To give you a sense of how stacked this field is, just about all of them in the ESPNW 100. Nia Holloway, one of the few, and Jordan Harrison didn't make that cut, but they're no less talented. This should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going to be best for me, watching the players or watching the coaches. We have one coach that's super animated, and then we got Coach Ashley, who's just cooler than a fan, but will coach you underneath the table.
Ashley Ellis-Milan, the head coach at Eastridge. Tyler Coley, the head coach at Maranatha Christian Academy. One of the organizers of this event also works with the FBC AAU organization. Tyler, a part of that up here, and that was how Maranatha got to be the host site, among other elements. It also helps that the school's on spring break.
Yeah, so it all worked out.
It did indeed. Now Justice will wear the black jerseys. Equality will wear the white, and we're underway. That is number 0, Lazaria Spearman out of Dacula. And we'll get names and numbers as we move along. That's number 9, Jada Gyamfi. That's Sydney Bowles with the rebound. She pulls up for 3. Off the heel.
Sydney Bowles is a Gatorade Player of the Year for Georgia, so I'm excited to see what she's going to do tonight. Got a lot of heat out here.
20.9 points per game or more in every year of high school.
And UCLA is going to love that young lady in the backcourt.
That is Londynn Jones. She will participate in the He Gets Us 3-point shootout and also the Jordan Brand Classic.
She has so much swag. She's like, there's no fear.
Well, Jones is the 22nd ranked player in the ESPNW 100.
And she's only 5'5". You rarely see the shorter kids in the top 25 of ESPN.
Yeah, you know, these young ladies have shown us, and even with having Dana Evans here in the house, that height is not a factor.
Sydney Bowles going to Georgia next year. SEC territory, 37th in the ESPNW 100 rankings. Londynn Jones. And once again, we play with 8-minute quarters. Amaya Battle, Class 4A state tournament champion with Hopkins, gets the assist. Sydney Bowles knocks down the tray.
Bowles came to play today.
She averaged a double-double in her freshman and sophomore seasons.
Wow.
Maya Nnaji a little too long. Maya, as you may know, going to Arizona.
We've got 2 Minnesota kids out there representing right now in Amaya Battle and Maya Nnaji playing on 2 different teams for the first time.
That is Jacqueline Winatanda.
You can see the 2 guards up top having a little fun with each other.
Jacqueline, who scored, her name means gift of luck. She will play at Texas next year.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see her playing defense here on Miss Londynn. Sitting pretty low there.
Deep three, bullseye.
Unlike the first game, these girls are starting off shooting from outside the arc instead of trying to attack.
But
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you know, with Londynn, she kind of knows her place. Well, there we go, in the lane, getting a steal. But going off to UCLA, she's not going to be able to go in the lane like that. So
Lemyah Battle got the steal right back and the rebound. The kick out, long two. No good. I was going to say Londynn Jones, in addition to all the other accolades we listed, she was a gold medalist in the 2019 FIBA Americas U16 Championship.
all right, sis, I see you.
Lazaria Spearman says, see this. The Region 8 6A Player of the Year from Dacula. She's going to Miami.
Nice defensive rotation there.
It's Jones again, and she's fouled by Mwenentanda.
So crafty there in the lane.
Jones will also play in the Jordan Brand Classic, 25.2 points per game as a senior. And again, the number 22 spot in the ESPNW 100.
Just a few bragging rights, just a few.
A few.
More than me. All I can brag about are my 12,000 YouTube subscribers.
We're going to scrape all of ours together.
Hey, at least Rudy, she got that state tournament appearance to her resume, beating Hopkins that one time.
We're going to use it as a collaborative.
Yeah, that might be the one and only thing I have.
Compared to me, I'm the Green Lantern of sports broadcasters. 10-7 our score. Equality over justice. There's Amani Lester, the side fade. 3 off the back iron. Lemyah Battle.
Nice dish.
Lemyah, the younger sister of Jamison Battle, who's also at Minnesota. Nnaji, Minnesota's Gatorade Player of the Year. She will play at Arizona next year, and she has quite the story. We'll talk about that as the game moves along.
Nice move.
For the moment, Lemyah Hylton couldn't get the jumper to drop. There's Lester again. On the run, it's Hylton on the fast break for 2.
Yeah. Hylton and Nnaji will play together next year. It'll be nice. They're on the floor together now. I don't know if they had an opportunity to be on the floor together prior to this.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about these showcases.
Hylton, the lone Canadian in this field. In fact, she relocated 90 minutes away from her home to play for Southwest Academy Girls Prep because she wanted to face tougher competition. And she represented Team Canada in the 2021 FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup.
Listen, that's dedication.
Spearman knocks down the 3.
Spearman is not playing with them from the three-point line tonight.
Yeah, she's going to be great at the next level because she can pull her defender out.
Yes.
Spearman 6'3", 30th in the 2022 ESPN 100. Nia Holloway with the save. 3 on the way. Yes. Shay Chesky.
Nice cleanup there.
Shay had 34 points per game as a senior at St. Mary's in New York. She's going to Penn State. Spearman again.
That's amazing. That's a lot of work to hit 34 points a night.
Well, Tori Orline, Rebecca Dolman, and before long, maybe Matta Greenway and Addie Mack will know how to get that many.
Yep. Spearman was going to show us a little bit of her defensive moves there, too. She almost picked her pocket.
Savannah White on the floor. She's going to Wisconsin. That's another deep 3. We're going from the NBA line, aren't we? Nia Holloway with the rebound. A player all 3 of us know well.
Yeah, I was going to say, Nia can shoot, too.
Holloway finished with 1,111 career points. So she really is number 1. That is Hannah Stolke, Miss Iowa basketball with the steal.
Yeah, and even though Hannah Stokey has such a dominant presence when she has that ball in her hands, she's one of the nicest young ladies. She's so super shy when we were doing the pregame interviews.
And
But
we've got a timeout.
Please don't let the meekness fool you, though.
We have a timeout in the All-Star game?
Well, you got to know who our coaches are, right?
That's true. Well, let's share a little more about Nnaji, because we all knew she was a prolific basketball player. We saw that as Hopkins returned to prominence in the Class 4A state tournament. She is a trustee in the Nnaji Family Foundation, which her father started. They provide basketball courts and educational centers in Nigeria, and she also provided care packages to homeless people across Minneapolis. She is the first women's basketball player at Arizona to be accepted into the Advanced Placement in Medical Education program at the College of Medicine.
Brains and basketball. I like it.
I like it too.
Well, speaking of brains and basketball, Nyla Harris scores off the inbound.
And that's how he gets them to buy in.
Harris, a three-time state tournament champion from Florida.
Great backcourt defense.
They were so close to that 10-second call right there, too. They were working it.
Yep.
10-second call in an all-star game? Don't they realize
I saw her
this
counting.
is supposed to be for fun?
I saw her counting.
I'm talking about the players.
I think when these girls lace up, it's go time.
Right.
Doesn't matter what game it is.
I don't care who it is.
Right.
You can put your grandma out there. They're crossing her.
Yep.
Jump ball between Jordan Harrison and number 17, Shay Chesky. Two of the smaller players, Jordan Harrison 5'6", Chesky 5'7". Nnaji already played in the McDonald's All-American game.
Yeah, we saw her all year do that great face-up move.
Hannah Stolke having none of it. She's going to the line for two. Stolke, no stranger to this environment. She was part of an impressive all-Iowa attack AAU team that won the Summer Jam in the top 17U division. She and Jada Gyamfi were teammates. And they both are going to Iowa next year.
Yeah, she's a solid player.
Stolke, 29.1 points per game, 10.3 rebounds as a senior, Gatorade Player of the Year, and Miss Iowa Basketball. Nearly 1,800 career points.
She has a great personality, too. It's going to be really nice to see her develop over these next few years.
15 all, 1:10 to go in the first quarter.
Here we go with the backcourt defense again.
Wodentanda was in trouble. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. That was deep.
That was close, you know.
That was close. I think she'll hit one.
Instead, we've got an outlet opportunity, and cashing in for equality is Maggie Mendelson, a two-sport recruit. She will play volleyball and basketball at Nebraska.
Wow. It's impressive.
Savannah White with the steal. She led DeLaSalle in just about every category.
One of our more impressive players here. Stretch five for Savannah. She can play just about any position on the floor.
She pretty much did.
Yeah.
Nia Holloway, she can stretch it as well. 20 seconds.
Jones just stole the ball from the post, and she's 5'6". She's working hard.
She said, ask for that lob if you want to.
Jones deflected. Kick out. White for three. Short. That's Mendelson.
Wow, great use of the backboard. Here we go. Hit this. Oh.
And Jordan Harrison with the stop. So 19-15 is the score at the end of the first quarter. Equality over justice. And a reminder that this event is brought to you in part by support from Maranatha Christian Academy, Next Level Sports, Moolah Kicks, Buzzer, Twitter, Opulence Beauty, and the Jordan brand. Maggie Mendelson. If you want to know how versatile of a player she is and how brainy she is, she's a two-sport athlete. She skipped a grade. She reclassified from the class of 2023 to the 2022 class. She was a gold medalist for Team USA at the FIBA U16 Americas Championship and a bronze medalist at the FIVB U18 World Championship.
Wow.
She has done it all.
That's pretty impressive there.
That is impressive.
6'6", she's the tallest player in the field. I told her in the intros that she was a little bit crazy for taking on 2 sports in college, but you know what? Do it all. You only get to do this once.
Right.
I'll tell you this much, though. I don't know what her schedule's going to be like because Nebraska's a volleyball power, and they're no slouch in basketball. I could see her maybe missing a few basketball games because Nebraska might be making some deep tournament runs in volleyball.
And what an amazing athlete, just to even have the opportunity and the ability to be able to cover 2 sports. Being a college athlete and that transition from high school to college can be extremely difficult. And so hats off. Big ups to her.
Second quarter underway. Harrison to Spearman. No good. There's a Lemyah battle. Who knows every word to every Drake song in existence. 3 on the way from Bowles is good.
That's pure.
Battle with another assist. It's almost like she's playing for Hopkins again. I talked to Lemyah Battle's dad yesterday and shared that note about her fandom of Drake, and he said, yeah, she knows too much of his stuff. Battle with the rebound. Ooh, one in.
And here's Harris with the. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, there is Harrison.
Yeah, I think I saw it somewhere where it said Harrison scored 74 points in a game.
The Oklahoma single game scoring record.
It's almost hard to believe. How do you put in 74 points? But
when your teammates trust you and they buy into you breaking the record.
I'm just wondering, what team were they playing?
Right.
Lemyah Battle. Going coast to coast. Ooh. There are friendly bounces, and then there are super friendly bounces.
That was super friendly.
Lemyah Battle, a couple of state tournament titles to her credit.
Oh, nice scoop there.
That was Chesky,
that would have been pretty.
But nothing doing. This is Jada Gyamfi. Out to Harrison. White will try for 3. White led DeLaSalle in 3-point shooting, or as far as percentage goes.
Too
but
open.
They'll go inside instead. Oh, Spearman. Yikes. Spearman. Well, there's no lack of strength on her end down low.
From deep. She's going to hit one of those this game.
Oh, she is. And it's always nice when your coach is encouraging you to pull up.
Yeah.
And you know what? When you've got someone like Hannah Stolke down low to cover for you, why not fire away from deep?
Say, I got you.
Spearman with the kick out, but she was under duress. Chesky goes for the side fade this time. White with the rebound.
Those are nice handles there.
Shay's flashy. I like her game.
3 off the mark from Harrison. Chesky.
And Chesky will play in the Big Ten next season.
Penn State, not necessarily a women's basketball power, but it's a big opportunity for her. And look at that speed from Lemyah Hylton.
She did a good job of keeping control of that ball.
The lone Canadian, but already has a FIBA World Cup under her credit. And there are some pretty prominent Canadians. Lemyah Battle isn't one of them, but she's a prominent basketball player. Hylton again. Can't bake in the 3.
You can see on Amaya's face like, oh no. Let me get a hand out.
Bowles through traffic. Gets her own rebound. Fades away, too strong, and the rebound goes to Jada Gyamfi.
Another
Spearman.
3.
Bullseye.
You know, what position is Spearman listed as?
Forward, but that's her third triple.
Right.
I was just going to ask that. What is she going to play in college?
Whatever she likes.
Yeah.
That's where the game is going now. Although Avery Krunke has a soft spot for the mid-range game. 4:02 left in the second quarter, and we're tied at 24. I like post players who can shoot.
You know, the only way to stop Londynn is just keep the ball out of her hands.
That's hard to do. Londynn Jones going to UCLA.
I think we'll see UCLA in the NCAA tournament next year. I know right now they're playing in the NIT, doing very well.
I think they're going to play South Dakota State in the championship.
And the recruitment class that they have coming in, they all have that just go mentality. They're extremely smart players, and they want to win. They all have that drive to win. So it's going to be nice to see them all get together and connect.
Nyla Harris out of Lake Highland in Florida, going to Louisville, where Dana Evans played her college ball. 2022 Player of the Year in Class 4A, 1,500 points, 1,100 rebounds.
Impressive.
In her high school career.
That's got to be nice to be able to play in front of Dana.
I'm sure for all of these girls.
And she'll get to see her future team tonight at the Women's Final Four.
Yeah, how awesome is that?
Well, Louisville, look at some of the products they put out. Angel McCautry, perhaps their best-known athlete. She's now with the Lynx. Shawnee Schimmel had that incredible upset run in 2013 over a Brittany Griner Baylor team. And Maya Nnaji, we know she can hit threes too. And I can't wait to see what Maya does at Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't make it to the Final Four or the championship round this year, but I don't think Adia Barnes has anything to worry about. She's got Lemyah Hylton, Maya Nnaji. I think she'll be okay.
And probably two other really good recruits coming in.
See, it's already a problem once she gets the ball in her hands.
2.5 to go in the second.
You know, and Nia Holloway's like, don't come down here. Don't come down here.
She's got some vertical. She is a state track champion in the high jump. And a reach-in foul is called. Nia Holloway, of course, all three of us got to see her play, and what a senior season she had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another kid with great energy, great personality. I'm sure she's going to turn into one of the fan favorites at the U.
Hylton the Gyamfi for two.
You look at Nia all year long, and you think she's tall and long, and then you see some of these girls. I think Nia might play a small forward position next season.
Most definitely.
Battle to Holloway for three.
It's always nice when your guard comes in and gets an offensive rebound.
Always
Lester
nice.
couldn't hang on to it. Gyamfi, who got the last bucket for equality, is the Class 5A state champion from Johnston. She went to 3 straight state tournaments, 1 with Urbandale, 2 with Johnston down in Iowa. Entry pass deflected. Amaya Battle with a full head of speed. Goodbye.
And, Amaya is one of our taller guards, one of our more solid guards, and so she can definitely put somebody on her back and take them to the rack.
And was that Londynn for 3?
Yep, that was Jones. She said,
as
I
it
need
was.
one.
That puts her up to 10. Londynn Jones. I guess we see why she's playing in that 3-point championship, isn't she?
And I think she's playing also in the Jordan Brand
yes.
game.
There
that
she
was
is
a good
again.
call for Trail. Wow.
Feeling it. That is her 4th 3-pointer. She has 13 points.
Yeah, I picked my favorite guys.
That's me too.
Yep.
Sorry, she's mine.
All these Minnesota kids, and your favorite is from Corona Centennial in California.
I like her.
For this game.
Yeah, Holloway looking for the take. 45 seconds. Lester for 3. Maya Nnaji with the rebound.
Yeah,
Curious to see what Jones will do on this last possession.
Maya, a Miss Basketball finalist. They'll announce the winner next Saturday. I would peg her as the favorite to win it. Well, we've got a little bit of clock management here. There is no shot clock, so I guess you can get away with it, but...
And I'm wondering how many of these girls have shot clocks at their high school.
Well, more and more states are adding them. Jones straightening the clock, fires another 3 off the back iron. Justice with time, 5 seconds. Fowles.
Getting in the range.
Steps into
there
the
we
3.
go.
Yes.
There we go.
That's my second favorite player.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Sydney Bowles.
Bowles,
swag.
2,441 career points, 953 rebounds, and I think she should be playing in some three-point shootouts herself.
I agree. Great.
That is her third, and that makes it 32-31. We have got ourselves a tight one here. I can't wait for the second half, but before we bring you the second half, we had the chance to speak with Dana Evans yesterday. Evans, the event ambassador, will take you to my interview and then bring you the second half. You're watching the Who's Next All-American Games presented by PassthaBall.com. You're watching the Who's Next All-American Games held right here in Minnesota, and we're joined by Dana Evans, who is helping present the festivities. Dana, a member of the Louisville Cardinals and a champion with the WNBA Chicago Sky, winning the finals last year. Dana, congrats on all the accolades up to this point. That's a pretty impressive list already. Your first year as a pro, and you already have a championship, so I guess this year you're going to try to make it 2 for 2, right?
Yes, that's definitely the goal, to make it 2 for 2. We got a lot of our team coming back. We're adding pieces as well, so I'm super excited for next season. I think it's going to be great.
Well, and perhaps it's fitting. A lot of the players who we spoke to during the intros, they mentioned Candace Parker as their favorite player. I'm curious, Dana, now that you've had a chance to get accustomed to the league, who is your favorite player?
My favorite player has always been Candace Parker, but it's always been a difficult challenge for me doing that because I've always had 3. So it's always been Skylar, Diana Taurasi, and Candace Parker. So, but since Candace is now like my teammate / team mom, that's obviously by far my favorite now.
Well, I think all 3 answers are acceptable, and team mom, that sounds about right with what she's doing. So what brought you here to this event, and what are you looking forward to as these All-Stars take the floor?
I'm just excited to see these young group of women just get ready to challenge each other and have fun. I love seeing just events grow and grow each year. This is the 5th year for the PassthaBall event, which is I'm excited for because I can see it's growing so much. They have talented young ladies here, so I'm ready to see them compete and have fun.
What kind of events were around when you were in high school? The McDonald's All-American Game, of course, that's a big one, but we're seeing the growth of these all-star events as well, PassthaBall, the Jordan Brand Classic. So for a lot of these athletes who maybe didn't make the cut for the All-American Game, here's an opportunity for them. So what do you make of all these showcases?
I love it. It's just helping our game grow. Just seeing young women just look up to WNBA players and wanting to get there and have aspirations to get there is something that I love to see because I wish I had more all-star games to attend as a young adult, but it's great. Love seeing this.
Well, one thing all 40 of these athletes will have in common with you in the next few months is going to the college level. Some will go D1, some will go JUCO. We do have a D2 commit, but you probably have seen the saying that no matter what division, it's a big deal. So what advice would you offer to these athletes who are getting ready to go to that next level, something you experienced at Louisville?
First, I would say it's always a blessing to play after high school. A lot of people don't have that opportunity. So just being able to continue your career after high school is big, number one. But just understanding that it's a process and it's a journey and it's not easy and nothing's going to be handed to you. So walking into the door as a freshman, you got to be prepared to do what you have to do to get minutes on that floor. But just make sure you know that it's a process and it's a journey.
And what about your experience do you think resonates with that statement? Now that you've been through Louisville, you went through all 4 years, you went through the uncertainty that was COVID with the tournament and all the modifications. You got through it. How does that experience resonate now that you're into the professional ranks?
I would say it's just the same thing, like starting over again and just remembering that it's a process. I mean, my freshman year and sophomore year, I wasn't a starter at Louisville, and then I was able to work my way into the starting lineup, and then I became Player of the Year, which goes to show you that it's not easy and it's a process. So I'm taking that same mindset as going into this second year for me in the WNBA, and just knowing that I'm learning behind one of the best point guards to play at this level.
Yeah, let's not forget about Courtney Vandersloot and Allie Quigley, the dynamic duo, or Vander Quig, or I forget, Vander Quigs. I'll never forget that run, too. We'll have plenty of time. I'm sure you talked about that ad nauseum after last year. Now, I imagine some of these athletes have professional aspirations, and you and I don't know, well, you probably have a better idea on who might get there than I do. I'm not a scout, but whatever happens, for those who want to go pro, whether it's in the WNBA or overseas, what kind of advice or feedback would you offer to these athletes? Because a lot of them, when you look at their resumes, they all have that chance. We'll see what happens in the years to come, but with you making the cut and going through what you did, what would you tell others who would like to join you in the W someday?
My advice to become a professional is you have to start acting like one now. You have to act like a professional on and off the court. What you're doing off the court is just as important what you're doing on the court. All eyes are always on you when you're trying to get somewhere. So making sure that you do the right things is always important, but also working hard and just putting that time in, because it's not many rosters spots in the WNBA. It's 144 spots, and can you imagine how many talented players are not on the roster? So just knowing that it's a blessing to get there, but you have to put the work in when you get there, because it's a million girls wanting to get that chance as well.
88, I think, in the last count on the draft entry list for this year. That tells you just how competitive it is. And you spoke of the growth and opportunities, how you wished you had some of these showcases to play in. From your perspective, how much do you think this sport has grown since you first picked up a basketball? I'm not sure when exactly. I'm guessing you started at a young age. How do you think the sport has grown since then?
It has grown so much. I remember just going to Wintrust Arena and watching Vandersloot play with Sylvia Fowles, and it was barely anyone in the crowd. And now I want to say our playoff game, game 3 and 4, was sold out. So that just goes to show you that our fan base is growing. Everything's growing from the high school level to the college. So we're just continuing to grow our game.
Not to mention, I think NIL value, 4 of the top 5 were held by women's basketball players. Dana, I think you and I graduated too early.
Definitely too early, but I am so happy to see that. They deserve that. They work hard. They go to school. They're putting the time in, so they deserve everything.
I am curious, what happened to that door after Game 4? Is that door saved somewhere in a museum? Or
Honestly, I have no idea where that door is now. It's probably saved somewhere, but I don't know.
That's going to be a landmark. Protect that door. Now, not only do they get to showcase their abilities, but everyone's going to get a chance to watch the Final Four. I imagine you probably would have made your way up here anyway, with one of the entrants being Louisville. But how excited is it for you? You get to be an ambassador for this event, and then afterwards you get to go down and cheer on your Louisville Cardinals.
It's amazing. I'm super excited. I think they're going to do good. They just have to stay focused and stick to what they've been doing. But this is going to be a great Final Four. I think every game is going to be really intense. It's going to come down to the wire, so I'm excited.
What impresses you most about this field? Several in the ESPNW 100, a few that maybe didn't make that cut, but they're no less accomplished. We have a player from Canada in this field as well. So like you noted or alluded to, there's talent all around, and we're going to get to see it here.
Right. I think it's going to be really good. I think this is also a good opportunity for people that didn't get a chance to play in any other All-Star games. It's always good to play with your people that you grew up with, people that you've always been playing against in All-Star games like this. It's just a reward and just giving you your flowers in high school going on to college.
Now, there are a couple of things I like to end my interviews with, since you are taking the time to visit us. So far, throughout your career, Dana, what would you say was the most exciting moment and the most embarrassing, and not as in super weird moment, but kind of a silly moment that you look back on and laugh?
I would say my most excited moment obviously was winning the championship with the Sky, of course. That's something that was one of the best memories of my life. And most embarrassing, I've had a lot. One is probably Candace Parker in practice, just faking the ball and playing with me, and I turned around. So that's probably a pretty embarrassing moment for me my rookie year.
Well, it's Candace Parker, and as we've seen, she likes to have fun with everyone, whether it's her teammates or her broadcast partners in the tournament, and that's a big honor as well that she's been welcomed as warmly as she has by everyone. And with everything you've experienced, what would you tell a younger version of yourself?
I would tell the younger version of myself to stay patient because I always want everything to go perfect. I always want everything to just flow, but that's not how life is. Life is full of obstacles, and God is always challenging me to be better. So I would just tell my younger self to continue to trust God, continue to pray, stay humble, and just continue to be you.
Sound advice, and I imagine you want to repeat, but as you continue your professional career, whether it's in basketball or elsewhere, where do you see yourself growing? Because I think you can attest to this. No matter how much knowledge you get, no matter how much you grow, there's always room to learn more.
I agree. Just continuing to learn from my vets, staying humble, always wanting to get better, never getting satisfied because it's always somebody out there working. So that's pretty much my advice.
Well, you know a thing or two about putting in work, as we've seen. Before we go, you want to say hi to anybody?
Hi to everyone, pretty much. Hello, I'm excited.
Good enough. Well, I imagine the Chicago fans will appreciate that, and everyone else who has been a part of your journey. And I know for these 40, it's cool to get to interact with someone of your stature. And all I have to say is thanks for taking the time. Thanks for making the visit. And I imagine we'll probably see you wear some Louisville red after all is said and done here, and you go down to the Target Center.
I will definitely be in my Cardinal red. I'm excited.
We wouldn't want it any other way if you're Dana Evans or a Louisville fan. So thanks again, Dana Evans, and enjoy the festivities here for this Who's Next All-American Showcase.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll have more from the Who's Next All-American Games in a moment. When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com. We're back at Maranatha Christian Academy. We've got some photos taking place as the second half starts. We want to thank Dana Evans for sharing a little bit of her journey with us, everything from promoting this event to winning the WNBA championship. As we get ready to start the second half, Londynn Jones with 13 points to lead Team Equality, and Sydney Bowles with 11 to lead Team Justice. And both of them are knocking down threes and taking names.
Yeah, these girls came to play tonight. I know it's an all-star game and it's for fun, but they're showing up and showing out.
Well, when you look at how many of them are in the ESPNW 100, you look at all the rankings, I'm not surprised. They all want to prove why they belong there.
And it only gets better after this, because once this game is over, we head to downtown and get ready for the first game of the semifinals.
Yeah, that's where all these players are going. They'll check out the semis.
Whoa, no hesitation.
Lazaria Spearman starts the second half with another three. Her fourth triple. I have run out of things to describe Spearman. A 6'3" three-point sniper.
You know, Hannah's doing a good job of running the floor. That last transition, just looking, there she is again.
Jakalenga went in Tonda for three. Too strong. And Stolke with the save. Another three from Chesky. Yes! And it's 35-34.
And if we know anything about Miss Londynn, she's not going to fare. That's not going to fare too well with her. Okay.
Stolke has other ideas. Beats Nnaji to the bucket for 2. And Justice takes the 1-point lead over Equality, 36-35. Spearman, guarded by Wonintanda, step back three, bullseye!
Oh. Wow.
5 3-pointers.
And that was fadeaway.
She said, put some respect on my name.
She really did.
Maya pulls up off the back iron. 6:14 to go in the third quarter.
And that's one thing Coach Ashley's going to do. She's going to talk to her team, and you can see her starting to give them some little instructions there.
There's Stolke, Miss Iowa basketball.
Okay.
And I got to give credit, that was her future teammate who stayed with her. She wasn't fooled one bit. Gyamfi against Stolke. That's the last time that will happen for a while. Battle. It will stay with the black team, Team Justice.
You know, it's rare that we see Savannah thrown to the ground. She's usually one of the taller girls on the floor.
Yes. That's what I was saying before. It's kind of nice to see them against bigger, stronger players.
And it's ruled white ball, so Team Equality got it. I know it's an all-star game, but I agree with that. I thought it went off of Wonintanda last. Battle tried to save it. Amaya, we know she is a crafty point guard, but she's got quite the acceleration package. Hannah Stolke. She is a joy to watch. Bowles, left alone, bullseye.
Bottom of the net.
That was a great skip pass.
And this three-point shootout continues.
I have a feeling it's not going to slow down from the 3.
Now, LaToya, how are you as a three-point shooter?
Well, actually, I could shoot the 3. I was a stretch 4, so I could pull my post player out of the lane because I could shoot deeper.
Amaya Battle wants in on the action. And Rudy, I imagine you were a lights-out shooter from behind the arc, right?
Yeah, you know what? My senior year, I decided to shoot the 3 a lot. The left 3 is my thing. I think it's because of the way I follow through, but it's a game changer when you can knock down 3s, especially 12 years ago.
Once again, Battle playing facilitator Shay Chesky floats it in.
Yeah, I've always had the privilege of playing with another dominant post player, so we were able to do a high-low set or the triangle, so it worked for me.
Jones looking to shake off Chesky, the driving kick. 3 on the way. Jordan Harrison can't knock it down. Chesky.
Got a 2-on-1 break, and they couldn't control the ball.
Jakalenga Wonintanda hasn't had the best of games today, but that doesn't take away from what she has accomplished at South Dakota. Gatorade Player of the Year. She'll play in the Jordan Brand Classic. She also has volunteered at Avery McKinnon Hospital and University Health Center, and also has donated her time at Bishop Dudley House, where she serves meals and packs lunches for the homeless.
Great portfolio, great portfolio. And again, she's playing in an atmosphere that's probably not always the easiest for her to play in, and still made milestone accomplishments.
Hey, Becky Hammond came from South Dakota, so they're no stranger to success with women's basketball. Now, Jakalenga a little bit taller than Hammond. Meanwhile, we've got a 3-ball. Mendelson can't hit it. 6'6", and she's going for the 3s too. Nia Holloway. Nothing doing. Jordan Harrison. Hounded by Holloway. Has to kick out. Jones for 3.
A little strong.
Here comes Bowles.
Bowles for the pull-up.
The pace starting to cool off a bit as far as the three-pointers go. Holloway, that looked a little off.
Jones
Look at
gets
Jones
a lot
down there
of
with
rebounds.
that rebounding position.
Right. For 5-5.
Nnaji pulls up from 15. Here's Nyla Harris. Headed to Louisville. Chesky with the side fade. Everyone going for the threes.
Louisville has a great fan base and support group down there for their athletes.
And the way the girls talk about their coach, it
Yes.
seems like he really genuinely cares.
Louisville, they've been one of the perennials. And there's the future Cardinal, Nyla Harris, who puts a move on her defender, gets her own rebound, stays with it. 2:12 to go in the third. Justice leading equality, 43-38. Savannah White looking to change that. Hasn't connected on the three yet.
Yeah, it's just been a little short today. Just maybe shooting over some of the taller players.
Harris. Everyone trying to make that three-point work. Maya couldn't save it. A couple of late conference rivals there, Nnaji and Holloway. Chesky. Behind the back pass to Bowles for two.
Yeah, way to gain control of that. She had to reach way back.
Yeah,
Chesky showing some flair.
Wow,
Speaking
good
of flair,
hezzy.
how about Londynn Jones?
Listen, y'all better stop playing with Miss Jones.
And the black team throws it away. That was the first two-point basket Jones made.
Y'all better stop playing with Miss Jones.
5'5" from Corona Centennial in California. She'll stay stateside at UCLA, and my broadcast partner Alex Nagel, I'm sure, is happy to hear that. He's a big UCLA fan.
I am now too.
Me too. I'm looking forward to
Maya's
watching
okay
them.
with that. Remember, Maya's going to Arizona.
Nice.
For Lazaria Spearman, the Miami commit. And Miami, they've had some success as well. Shanice Johnson a few years ago, she was one of their top players. And if I recall, she went to Roosevelt. Her name's on the tip of my tongue, but she was one of the top players to come out of Minneapolis.
And I think Miami needs a piece like
that's
her.
right. Sharia McGuire. She went to Miami too.
She was good.
Spearman completes a three-point play. She's up to 18.
And you know, whatever position she's at, she's going to be an asset. She's all over the floor.
Spearman, 6'3"? I would say so. And, we're in the bonus now. So we've got free throws coming for Sydney Bowles, the Gatorade Georgia Basketball Player of the Year.
Listen, to be able to get Gatorade Player of the Year in Georgia is no easy feat. Like, it is all hoops there.
She spends her volunteer time at Open Hands Atlanta to combat nutrition-sensitive chronic diseases.
Great job, ladies. Great job.
Bowles up to 18.
Yeah, when you're a little crafty guard like that, you got to have a reverse layup in your bag of tricks.
Bowles for three. Lemyah Hylton with the rebound. Gets the push off on Holloway. Remember, she's going to Arizona.
Another three.
Spearman again.
I think Black will hold for one on this one and try to get closer to tying them up.
Battle. Pulls up from 14. No good.
So she can just get to her sweet spot.
Plenty of time. Spearman. If that had gone in, I would have walked out of here. But at the end of the third quarter, Justice leads equality 47-43. And once again, we want to thank our event sponsors for making this event possible. Maranatha Christian Academy, Next Level Sports, Hula Kicks, Buzzer, Twitter, Opulence Beauty, and Jordan Brand. Without their support, this All-American Showcase would not be possible. We saw a lot of three-point shooting, and that started to cool off at the end of the third quarter. What do you expect to see in the fourth with a 4-point game?
I expect to see the defense to really lock up, and I expect some of the girls to kind of take their time on their shots and really knock them down.
Yeah, and both of these teams are very competitive, and so maybe the offense might pick up a little bit more, and I think they're going to continue to shoot the three. They want to get that score up, stretch that lead out. So you see Miss Londynn over there working the ref.
And Jordan Harrison is there as well. But you know what? Hard over height. That's Ronnie Porter's motto, right?
Yes.
And one of my good friends embodied that as well. Tia Elbert, who is the all-time leading scorer at Tartan, she was 5'5" and a half.
I'm 5'5". You can do it.
You say you're 5'5"?
I am 5'5".
You look taller for some reason.
I would have definitely listed.
Confidence. No.
I would definitely list
your
you.
confidence is more like 6'5".
Yeah, I'm about 5'7" on the roster sheet. Yeah.
I would put you at 5'9".
5'7" with the shoes on.
Would love to be 5'9".
Fourth quarter underway. Team Equality and Team Justice. Jordan Harrison with the step back buries the three.
She needed that
her
one
on the board. Not only did she set the single-game scoring record in Oklahoma as Stolke goes to the line, Harrison will also graduate as valedictorian of her senior class.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
She also led her high school class into their first state championship in school history. And here's someone who knows a thing or two about winning state in Hannah Stolke. Iowa, I love their state tournament broadcast setup. Every game is free to watch. Iowa PBS carries the finals, so you can check out the next generation of athletes free of charge down in the Hawkeye State and the future birthplace of James T. Kirk. Star Trek fans will appreciate that one.
Whose kid is that?
I don't know, but Londynn Jones has impressed me today.
I want to know her story. I want to know, like, if she grew up in the house of other athletes.
She's about to make a house of athletes. Lemyah Hylton for three, no good. Nnaji with the kick. Hylton fakes, drives, and scores.
That was tough.
Hylton from Southwest Academy Girls Prep. 48-47, 1-point game. Chesky looking to change that. Three rattles out. Gyamfi with the rebound. Let's see what Jones has up her sleeve. She'll go to Harrison. By the way, I do want to give a shout out to one of our camera ops, Dante. He designed all the uniforms.
Wow.
Nice work, Dante.
Yeah, these are nice.
And he found it a bit surreal that he gets to cover a game and see his own uniforms in action. Battle to Stolke for three. Can't get the bounce. Can't get the Kawhi Leonard bounce.
Wow, good
Hylton
pass.
can't drain the reverse. Battle.
Look how Amaya just held her on her back the whole way. Nice guard work there.
Well, Battle, she's no stranger to this. She's played against top-level competition, in-state and out-state. Hylton for three. Swish. And the Canuck is up to 9.
I mean, she probably feels at home. They're next door to us.
Mm-hmm.
Canada, well, there's a whole lot of Canada.
There's
We're
a
just
whole
one of
lot.
the next-door neighbors.
I'm just making assumptions. I don't even know.
But you know what? If it wasn't for Canada, we wouldn't have Ryan Reynolds. And that would mean we wouldn't get Deadpool, so
Or
Canada's
Drake.
all right.
Or Drake.
Or Drake,
Which,
that's
you
right.
know-
Or Toronto, the Raptors winning the NBA title.
Yep.
Or if you go way back, I'm going to out myself as a pop culture nerd. Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future.
Ooh. Yeah, you did that, Mike. You did that.
No Natalie Achanwa.
Yep, Natalie Achanwa for the link.
Sutton. Yeah, Tammy Sutton-Brown, who won a championship with Indiana back in 2012. Canadians are legit.
Savannah.
Canadians are legit. Kia Nurse, who went to UConn. She's from Canada.
Wiggins, who used to play for the Minnesota.
Andrew Wiggins.
Yep, Timberwolves.
Oh, my.
Oh my goodness. Londynn Jones knocking down threes and taking names.
I'm buying a
And
t-shirt.
Sydney Bowles with the answer that rattles out.
Yeah, Sydney Bowles knows how to silence the crowd quickly.
Bowles and Jones up to 18 points. Jones looking to shake off Holloway. Well, she'll get 2 free throws.
When we talk about Minnesota players in comparison to what we're seeing right now, we talked about Greenway with the body mechanics. I see a lot of that in Londynn with being able to throw off your defender with the movement of your body and to call out your fouls. Get your fouls shown.
Even in an all-star game, Jones, again, number 22 in the ESPNW 100 for 2022. And she goes up to 20. And flexing a little bit.
Yes.
Well, when you have 20 points in an all-star game and you knock down threes with impunity, I think you'd have fun too.
Oh, yeah.
Bowles, spin move. Yes.
Uh-oh, she said she's too
Bowles
short.
has 20.
She's too little. Uh-oh.
Spearman, let's not forget about her.
Right.
Less than 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Bowles steps into the three.
Well,
she
my.
got the Plinko bounce.
Well, my.
Bowles with 23. Woodward Academy's finest.
Uh-oh, Nia Holloway's guarding Jones.
Shaking off Holloway. Bowles with another three. Perhaps that would have given Justice the lead. Scramble for the ball. Bowles picks it up. Harris up. No good. Spearman has had a quiet second half. And here comes Jakalanga Wanintanda, who would win the award for most colorful hairstyle.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Green, yellow, orange. I don't know if that represents anything.
It kind of reminds me of Miss Boston from South Carolina.
Aaliyah Boston, who is the Player of the Year.
Yes,
South
I can't
Carolina.
wait to see her
I
tonight.
cannot wait to see her.
Cleaning up in the awards department. They'd love to pick up another title. They won it all back in 2017 with Asia Wilson. And Sydney Bowles will go to the line for 2 more. 20.9 or more in every year of high school. That takes a lot of dedication and persistence to put up those big numbers. We get a taste of that, of course, with Addie Mack and Madden Greenway, who can light it up for their teams, but Sydney Bowles doing so down in Woodward Academy, and she'll get to continue playing at Georgia.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that separates, we see players who are able to connect offensively but not be able to connect defensively, and we're seeing these girls be able to connect on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively.
Bowles up to 25 points with those freebies. And we're tied at 56.
Speaking of Georgia, they just got a new coach, so I'm interested to see how her play will connect with the new coach.
Nia Holloway, the skip to Bowles, look out. 56, 3:23 to go. We're looking at a photo finish here.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep our eyes open. By any chance, does Bowles remind you of Andrea?
There are a few players who would remind me of Andrea. Andrea, the all-time leading scorer at Como Park. I don't think Andrea could hit threes like, well, she didn't need to hit threes like that because she was such a great slasher.
And she had Vanette.
Lemyah Hylton putting Holloway on the spin cycle, extra rinse.
And we rarely get to see that.
You're welcome, Canada. And look who's going back to the line.
Yeah, Jones and Bowles are going to go after each other.
Sydney Bowles, 37th. She's a 6'1" guard. So maybe a taller version of Andrea Adams.
Mm-hmm. But looking from here, what do you think? Maybe 5'8"?
Put her at 5'9", 5'10". She does not look 6'1".
No.
Her shooting form does.
Crisp. That's a crisp 6'1".
And she's going to play well, so supposed to play alongside the #1 recruit in the 22 class. So it looks like she'll be the #1 dog at Georgia next year.
Lauren Betts, the top recruit this year, going to Stanford, where another player we might see in this game from Minnesota, Nunu Aguera.
Mm-hmm.
Nunu, by the way, was invited to try out for the USA national team.
As she should be. She's a phenomenal player. Phenomenal player.
Londynn Jones to the line. She's got 20. Already has 1 gold medal in the FIBA U16 championship. Olivia Olson won the gold medal in 2021. Lester no good. Spearman got back in time. As long as you reposition yourself, you can touch the ball after going out of bounds. Saves it. Hylton to Spearman. Wants the 3. Bowles to Harris. Left alone, so she'll pull up. 59-58 is the score. Equality over justice.
Londynn Jones with the rebound again.
3 on the way. That would have been big for the white team. Here's Jones. Every time she touches the ball, I'm thinking she's going to pull up again. Maya Nnaji hasn't scored in this game, but she'll have plenty of chances to do so at Arizona.
Absolutely.
And she's already picked up some hardware, completing the redemption tour for Hopkins. And Sydney Bowles crossed herself up.
There.
Yeah. Look who's open. It's Jones. Bullseye.
Yeah, I hear the
That's
announcer
bang,
bang,
bang.
bang. We already know what this is gonna what's gonna happen.
Equality with a 4-point lead over Justice. 62-58, 1:35 to go. Chesky straddling the baseline. Lost it to Harrison.
Good decision.
Gonna wait. Finds Spearman. She wants to drop the dagger. Can't do so. Opening for the black team, Amani Lester with the finish. And Team Justice pulls within 2, 62-60.
Just about a minute left here.
Chesky, what is she trying to do?
So we're not calling foul. She wanted a foul.
Not like that. She was just tapping her on the back there.
Yeah, she wanted a foul.
I'd give her some space. She's too quick.
And the ref says we're not calling a foul.
Not with 43 seconds left.
Not a ticky-tack foul like that in an all-star game. You want a foul, you're going to have to earn it.
Yes.
43.3 on the clock. We've got some subs coming in.
Coley wanted to flex that coaching IQ. Oh, that was a nice seal there.
Yep,
Hylton
look in.
Goes up. Bowles with
Good
the
block.
Bowles is everywhere.
Is she going to pull up for the 3?
33 seconds, plenty of time. Chesky wants the 3. Looks short.
Londynn with the rebound again.
She's everything.
She's everything.
And there's the foul.
Still got to make it over half court.
Winatanda is showing you how to foul. .3.
Let's see how Londynn gets open here. Look.
He's having a good old time.
What the? Did you see Bowles?
Yeah.
She tried to untie.
You got to get over half,
Harrison's
though.
shoe.
Yeah. You got 10 seconds.
What is going on here?
You got to get over.
It is untied.
Hey, we got a 10-second rule. There it is. Londynn Jones wasn't aware of it. She's like,
yeah.
what? No, we
She's like, what's that?
I know they have that in every state,
right.
don't they?
We're going to have some last-minute strategy, 62-60. But Bowles, she tried to untie Harrison's shoe, or Jones's shoe. What is she doing?
Wow, she got the back court.
She did untie her shoes. Her shoes are untied.
I don't believe it. Sydney Bowles is trying everything to win this game. But what a showcase. It's been a lot of fun for everyone here.
I think Bowles will take the last shot.
Well, Bowles is the hot hand. 27 points. This is what I love about this showcase. I haven't seen 29 of these players at all. So to get a chance to see some top talent from outside the state, it's a joy to watch, and I'm glad we got to play a part in it.
Yes, this has been an amazing opportunity and so much fun.
Look at Jones. She still is asking for an explanation.
Oh, the rest at the next level are going to absolutely love her. The commentators, the fans. She's always going to give us a show.
Oh,
yeah.
Londynn Jones, I can't wait to see what she does at UCLA. All right, 6.4. Who's going to get it? We've got the shooters out there. Battle for three. Yes!
Go Minnesota! Go
That's
Minnesota! That was perfect.
Minnesota, hail to thee. Lemyah Battle ends the 2022 with the buzzer beater. I believe Ashley might have called the timeout. Lemyah Battle. Again, she's no stranger to big-time environments. She's coming off that state tournament championship with Hopkins.
That was clutch.
I know she and Lemyah, they took it hard last year when Chaska bounced them in the semis all year long. They had one goal, redemption, and they got it. They got a little bit of help along the way, but a title is a title no matter how it comes.
Well, she showed up with that last shot, so.
Yeah, what a great way to end.
Vowels, but don't forget about Lemyah Battle.
Yeah, represent.
What a way to end this showcase. Congratulations to everyone who participated, and Lemyah Battle wins it for Team Justice 63-62. We'll try to get Lemyah up here, and Sydney Bowles and Londynn Jones, and I don't know who else. Everyone showed up for this big game. Rudy and LaToya, I'm glad you got to play witness to all of this. Maybe we'll get invited to Dallas next year.
Hey, I'm with it.
Well, maybe you two. I probably
I'm with it too.
I'm probably in the second string.
Oh, are you going to sit out?
Shout out to you.
No, I said
Okay.
I'm on the second string. They probably have some top-level broadcaster down in Dallas. Bowles will get MVP honors. We're going to try to get some players before we wrap it up. This is the Who's Next? All-American Games, Equality, and Justice. It's Team Justice who wins 63-62. And we're joined by a trio of All-Americans as Team Equality and Team Justice went down to the final play. We have Londynn Jones, Sydney Bowles, and the hero, Lemyah Battle. Londynn, we'll start with you. I didn't know you could knock down threes the way you did, all 5 feet 5 inches of you. UCLA is going to get a sniper. How confident were you in your three-point shot today?
This is what I work on. So, it's repetitive all the time. You can stay consistent and grind it out, honestly. So, it's not something new for me, but it was falling today.
How much fun is it to come out and mix it up with some of the best in the country like you did today?
It's extremely fun. I love competition. I'm here with my dog, so just having fun, my friends, competition, living life, you know, just same thing, but keep it going.
And one of our Minnesota players uses the slogan "hard over height." I guess you would embody that too. So how would you say your role, your growth as an athlete can inspire others? It may not be the tallest out there, but they can still ball like you do.
Honestly, just working hard and dedication. There's people that are working when you're not, so you have to keep that in the back of your head, grind consistently, and stay the course, stay the process, and stay focused. Honestly, those key things will get you anywhere you want to go.
Well, someone who is matching you step for step every moment in this game was Sydney Bowell. Sydney, game high 27 points. You were feeling it. You were doing just about everything, so how did you blow it up today on the floor?
Today, I knew that we just had to come out and compete because we were playing Londynn, and I knew she was going to get hot, so, you know, we had to figure out how to match that. But, I mean, I really give hats off to my team. I think we played really good defense as well. Just kind of, we started off down, kind of came back, and then obviously her with the shot right here. So I would give the MVP to her if I could. She hit that shot, she gave us the win, but it was just a lot of fun.
Did you two scout each other or something, or you knew she was going to get hot, or what's the story here?
I mean, we knew it was going to be competition when we looked at it before, and we knew that we were going against Londynn, and Londyn's my dog. I've known her for a while, and I know she can shoot the cover off the ball. So it was just really competitive, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And that's what it's all about. It's about competing and having fun.
Sounds like the two of you might have to schedule a Georgia-UCLA game in the next year or two, right?
Hey now, schedule it.
Well, I don't have control over that. The coaches will have to work that out. Lemyah, I guess you pick a heck of a way to go out. You win the state championship after coming oh so close last year, and then you hit the buzzer beater three. I think everyone was expecting Sydney Bowles to take the shot. You were feeling it. I know it's an all-star game, but still an accomplishment. Take us through that last play. How did you get that three-point shot off?
Honestly, I just passed it up. I saw that I was open, I caught for it and shot it. And funny thing was, that was not the play that was supposed to happen. That was not the play.
Well, we know you can shoot, but oftentimes you played point guard at Hopkins and you played facilitator today, and so you have no trouble sharing the ball. How excited were you that one of your final games as a high school player is a buzzer beater? I think you've got one more all-star game left, but you will forever have a buzzer beater to win a national high school all-star event.
I mean, that's kind of amazing. I didn't even think of it like that. That's definitely an amazing way to go out, so that's good.
And if that's not good enough, after today, you won't have to put up with my interviews anymore.
Yeah, they're not bad, though. I like them.
I tease, of course, but for you, what would you make of this journey? You've had a lot of bumps along the way, coming oh so close last year, not playing on the last day of the season. This time, you run the table, you got the redemption tour. How gratifying is it to have this kind of celebration, to go out the way you are?
It definitely means a lot. I was telling my team after the game, like, we went through everything and we still ended up on top. And then just to come out here with some Minnesota people as well and end up on top as well, it's just a great feeling.
And on top of that, you start 1-0 against your old buddy Lemyah.
Yeah, I did. I got bragging rights on her now.
Bragging rights for the moment. We'll see if Arizona makes a visit. That might change. Now, for the three of you, with the return of this event, I'm sure a lot of younger athletes will be watching this. What advice would you give to them as you all transition to the college level? What advice, what tips would you say to other players who are hoping to perhaps play in this game and get the chance to play D1 basketball like you three are?
Like I said, stay the course, stay mentally prepared and focused. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Don't let everybody else get into the talking. Just stay the course, do your thing, and keep it going.
I would just say, always put your head down and work. Like Londynn said before, when you're not working, there's always somebody else out there working too. And then also one thing I would say is just cherish the memories and the moments, because, time really does fly, as you're getting older. So when you're out with your friends, just have fun and compete. And I would just say have fun, because the memories are going to last forever.
Definitely cherish the moment. It goes by really fast. And I would say don't let outside forces influence you. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy.
Now, Lemyah, I do have to ask you, since you are the biggest Drake fan I know out there, are there any... Oh, we got a rivalry. I was going to say, are there any lines, or was there any lines that come to your mind with a buzzer beater, like something that would fit the moment?
I don't know. There's definitely some out there, but my go-to one is always you win some, you lose some, long as the outcome is income. And yeah, that's always a good one. So I'd say that fits the moment.
Well, she mentioned that same line all the way back in November, and you know what? I guess you got a pretty good outcome today. And before the three of you depart for the women's Final Four, where Paige is going to be cheering on her old teammate there, I don't know who you two are rooting for, but who do you want to say hi to?
Say hi to my family. I mean, that was my biggest support system, so say hi. I love you guys.
Yeah, I guess I'll say my family too. I mean, who wouldn't want to say hi to the Naismith All-American player? So, you know, I got to go with Aaliyah Boston. What's up? What's up?
I would say shout out my family and my homies, Tay, Elena, and Tessa.
Yeah, so all those fishing buddies from Lemyah, glad you could tune in and support us. And Londynn, who are you cheering for tonight in the Final Four?
I'm going to have to go with Pac-12, Stanford.
Well, we've got three different choices here. We'll see what happens. But I think Target Center is going to be packed. I hope you have some voice left in you, because I think the three of you are going to be cheering loudly. And then we'll try to settle who the biggest Drake fan is. So follow Amaya or Sydney. Follow them on Instagram, and they'll settle whoever the biggest Drake fan is.
It'll be seven.
Might be a tie. Well, thanks for stopping by. Congrats on a great performance, a great showcase. Go have fun tonight at Target Center, and good luck as you embark on your college careers.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Amaya Battle, Sydney Bowles, and Londynn Jones. That wraps it up from Maranatha Christian Academy in Brooklyn Park. We want to thank everyone who tuned in to the Who's Next All-American Games. We hope to do it again next year in Dallas. So for LaToya Turk and Rudy Ruffin, I'm Mike Peden. Thank you for watching.